All right, I want to do this Bob Levy thing because I think this is a really good, cautionary tale of making your show all drama all the time because eventually it falls apart. All right, this is Bob Levy. So apparently Bob Levy stopped working with Shuli. Now, if you don't know who either of those people are, God bless you. And he decided to go. Now, here's the deal. Once you do a drama show, you're addicted to drama. You have to keep doing nothing but drama all the time because your audience doesn't really like you. They don't enjoy your show. They enjoy the drama. Like if Melton today tried to do the Steeltoe morning, like if he tried to do a morning talk show, all of you who love him would leave. Don't stop it. Don't deny it. You know I'm right. You'd all leave and you'd go find another drama channel to watch. So these people kind of become slaves of their own gimmick, if you will. So Shuli's whole thing is Stuttering John, Stuttering John, Stuttering John, Stuttering John. Without Stuttering John, there's no Shuli. And so technically, you look at it that way, Stuttering John is one with all these guys because he is their economic engine. When you get tired of doing the drama, here's the great irony. You leave the drama show and you either stop doing a show altogether because people only want the drama, or you have to go and snake the people you used to do the drama show with. Isn't that fascinating? You either have to stop completely or you have to create drama with the people you were tired of doing drama with. It's a fascinating economy. This is Bob Levy talking about his time at the Shuli Network.
Because I just wanted to go and have fun, but that was always a problem. The problem was that, you don't do Saturday nights. I had a day off. I had a schedule. And it was like, it's not like you go anywhere. It doesn't matter where I go and how I do my life. But I was told that since I enjoy being home, so a lot of people do that. They like to be home. It was a problem. And also,
listen to this. Because Shuli would do like these pop-up shows. He'd be like, we have to do an emergency Stuttering John. No, it'll keep. You'll be fine. Because Bob's like, yeah, I like to sit at home and relax with my wife. I don't want to be at your beck and call and just do a show some random Saturday night. And they had a problem with that. Well, I think it's good that Bob wants a streaming life and a real life. That's healthy. That's good. What's not healthy is going, we need to crank up like people call me an e-beggar. Listen, at least I'm honest. At least I'm open. These other guys you watch that do shows at all hours of the night and any day of the week, and they do an emergency show, you don't think that's begging for money? That is open. That's begging for money worse than I do. That's just basically going, I got to fire up a stream so you retards pay me. That's way worse than doing a goal. That's way worse begging for money than anything Steeltoe does.
That it would, by me going on at 4 o'clock, would affect the money that we're working for. We're working for some. We are a team. We did this together. It wasn't a togetherness. It wasn't all it was talked about was family. Oh, it's family. It's family.
See, and that's fucking gay because it's not family. It's a fucking podcast. It's a goddamn live stream. It's not a family. It's not a fucking cult, dude. God, these people are so much older than I am, and they're all just so much more children. And I'm immature. I'm an immature guy for my age. And I got these other people. We need to jump on right now. Stuttering John coughed funny. We got to jump on right now. And Bob, if you don't jump on, we're not family. Well, right. You're not family. You have your own family. Bob has his own family. You guys aren't family. You do a show. You do a show together. That's it. And we're not even doing real shows. We're doing internet live streams. It's not like we're doing a real production.
Like,
Bob shouldn't do this. Bob shouldn't do that. You shouldn't focus so much on what people are doing off the air. Leave them alone. Again, I cannot tell you, I hate to say I have the recipe. Do a show, live your life. Do a show, live your life. I mean, this micromanaging, I can't imagine working for someone who would call his wife. He's talking to Bob's wife going, Bob shouldn't do this. Bob shouldn't do that. How about Bob shows up, Bob does the show, leave Bob the fuck alone after that.
Well, he has a set fee, so he should never complain about anything. He gets a set fee every show. So do I. But that was like, you shouldn't see the books. Even when I said, I'd like to.
So for those of you who don't know what Bob's talking about, Shuli used to do this Howard Stern show block party where Richard and Sal, Scott the engineer, Bob Levy, and Shuli would do these block parties. They do these get-togethers / shows. And guys complained they weren't getting enough money for the block party. Shuli was running the money, and they would say, Shuli, we want to see the books. Open the books so we know how much we're making, and that would offend Shuli. Shuli would get offended that these guys would want to see the books. Well, they want to know if they're getting paid enough. And I guess the Shuli network kind of became that way for Bob because Bob was saying he wasn't getting paid as much. Bob was getting paid this much in August, but then this much in September, and it wasn't matching up. So there seems to be this theme with Shuli about money in and money out and people not trusting what's in the books. And, well, we can all make our own inferences from that.
Part of this, I'd like to be part owner or whatever it is. And he was like, are you going to stay up all night clipping clips for the BS show? Like
you don't need to stay up all night making clips for the BS show. Making a clip and posting it online, especially if you're marking timestamps during your show, it takes a half hour a clip. And that's like really going slow, making thumbnails, posting it up, everything. It's a half. You don't need to stay up all night making clips. You can make 1 or 2 clips a show. It can take you an extra hour. That's it.
The BS show was about me. You knew nothing about anybody else but me. And if I didn't open up about like that I always did, it was just insane. It was like, I'm not trying, I'm not doing this. The BS show was going to be me and Shuli splitting that money. It was our own show. And basically, it's like next thing you know, nothing happens again. It's like all the money goes to whatever, you just deal with it or whatever. It's just insane. Oh.
So Bob was under the impression that Shuli and him were going to split every dollar that comes in. Then Shuli has this producer, and that didn't work out. And Shuli adds another guy, and Shuli adds this, and where's all the money? I mean, a 50-50 split sounds right. You don't need a fucking producer for all this shit. You don't. Shuli can run a board. Shuli can set up the streams. Shuli can take the streams down. He can turn off the board. He can run the mics, all of that stuff. It's not hard. You and Bob can do this. You set up the cameras, you're good. You don't need producers. That's all pretentious bullshit, and it's a giant waste of money.
Okay, but that's the beginning of everything that was starting. I mean, it was basically anything. Even when I quit Kevin, it was like, we're going to go, he's not going to pay you, so we'll go on, and we'll make that money back for you. That, and you can hear the shows. This money's going to Bob. This money's going to Bob. It's all bullshit. It never did,
Oh, shit. We got rumors of non-payment in the house, boys and girls. Damn.
It never did. And it's about loyalty. There is no fucking loyalty. Okay, I was just I get called on the phone. I get fucking yelled at.
Okay, but here's the deal. And I feel bad for Bob because I've talked to Bob on the phone. On the early days, I mean, you guys know that the BS show was inspired by Steeltoe. I'm going by Bob Levy. He's the schedule of the BS show is, I told Shuli we should be going every day like you do. We should be doing like you remind me of old school radio. I told Shuli we should be doing what Steeltoe does. And they did. They started doing a morning show every single morning because Bob told Shuli, I like what you guys are doing. I didn't know Bob at first. Bob would watch our show and he would super chat in. Then I'd start having phone conversations with Bob Levy. And as a guy who grew up watching the Stern Show, it was kind of surreal to be talking to Bob. And I will back Bob up on this. Bob's always had a good heart about doing shows and podcasting. All the super drama, like really mean shit, Bob always kind of stayed above it. Bob was always kind of like, I'm just having fun, like busting balls is fine, but I want to do a fun show. Bob's going to say that in this clip. I want to do a fun show. Oddly enough, Bob and I kind of have similar feelings on doing shows. We have that old school radio guy mentality about, hey, just want to have a fucking good time. It doesn't have to be too fucking serious. Jesus Christ. But it sounds like Bob's money was getting fucked with, and it sounded like they kind of, in a way, picked on Bob. Like, Bob's got to provide this kind of material, and Bob's like, nobody else is doing shit, and you're paying them. You said it was just going to be the two of us getting paid.
Like, I'm not helping sell other people's jokes. Like, I'm supposed to laugh at something. Like, does it sound canned laugh to you? A lot. It's like we got to sell for each other. We're funny. You don't have to sell anything.
What's with all the fucking wrestling talk, by the way? We got to sell. It's a work. Shuli loves his works. And you got to sell for each other. It's like, that's fucking gay. Like, the minute you have a show where you have to call someone and tell them to laugh more, your show isn't funny. If you have to call a guy and tell him to laugh more, you're not a funny guy. I wonder who he was talking about. Like, Bob, you're not laughing enough at so-and-so. Who do you think the guy Shuli was singling out was? That's an interesting one that I'd like to ask Bob. Hey, Bob, who was the unfunny hack that you had to sell more for?
If you gotta go, that's funny. It's not funny.
Attaboy,
It's definitely not funny.
Attaboy.
That is a fucking fact. You know,
You're
all
right.
he does is talk about family. It's all family all the time. You know, I let the guy stay in my house. You know what I mean? It's just insane that why would you want to stay in a house? A family?
This is the trajectory of the drama show. The drama show is ha ha ha, we're making fun of a guy, ha ha ha, we hit a weird stumble, ha ha ha, a guy leaves, ha ha ha, the guy snakes us. That's how it goes. That's you live by the drama, you die by the drama.
Family, like there's 4 people here, and it's like one time I said my mother-in-law's coming in next.
I don't stick around because it's mother-in-law story as well.
And not do a fucking hate show anymore.
Oh, yeah, let's go back.
To show people how fucking great every fucking thing is. And, you know, we just want to come on here and not do a fucking hate show anymore. That was what I wanted to do on the side. We just wanted to laugh and have fun, have people come to a place. I know people love all the bullshit. It's exciting. It's like, oh, it's not you. So fucking, yeah, let's fucking just pile on people. And that's, you know, it started like even in Pottstown with he would have a list of people, you know, he would say, he would hit people up and go, come on down. You know, he told Ray, come down. Ray's like, he told me to come down. I go, you're not on the list that he gave me. I put together how much people.
Ew, so he would, wait a minute. So he would ask people to come down that he knew weren't on the list because then he could put that on his show and use it for drama and tell him he's not on the list. But then Ray would go, but you invited me. But then everyone would make fun of dumb Ray. No, Ray just must have misunderstood. So they would set up, ew. So your show is so dedicated to drama that you created your own dramas. Oh, fucking yuck. Ugh. I can see why Bob wanted to get away from that. I'd be ashamed to be associated with that. You're creating your own dramas so you can talk about them? Talk about a pyromaniac in a field of straw men. So Bob, you know, Bob said it perfect. He's like, I want to do a show where we just go and have fun. Well, here's the problem, Bob. You guys have all put yourselves in a fucking box now where you can't do a show where you just have fun. You have to be Drama City because you've cultivated an audience that just wants drama. We got people that are probably all over our YouTube chat now. They just want drama. You know what we do? We make fun of them. We tell them to fuck off. We do our own show. And then they get mad and they can't leave. They don't want to leave. They're addicted. If you do drama all the time, your audience is going to be a drama audience. And then when you want to have fun, you got to wonder, well, where the fuck did all the audience go? Well, they left because they don't want to have fun. They want to be miserable. They want the drama show. I kind of feel bad for Bob in that way. But to find out that we're just creating all our own dramas and creating all our own works and this other shit, just fucking ugh.
Joe Burrow, go fuck yourself.